Okay, this is role play 4. Myself, the care worker, talking with Judith, who is in the Lotus Compassionate Care Centre. Okay, so hi Judith, how are you going? I wanted to come in and talk to you today. Just noticed a few things since I've come back from my leave, and I'm a little bit worried about you, Judith. You're a little bit different than when I left. So just got a few concerns, and you know, it's my job to look after you, and not just your showering and meals. You know, I've got to look after all aspects of you. And, a few little bruises on your body, and I kind of seem a bit down since I've got back. So I really feel that it's my job, and I'm responsible to report anything that I see that could be a concern and it's not right with you. And I'm hoping that because we've known each other, that you trust me to talk to you about this.
Okay.
Okay, so it is, thanks Judith, because it is part of my job, as well as, you know, I feel that you live here now and this is your home, so you have the right to feel safe and to know that everybody here is looking after you in the best way possible.
Oh, yes.
For your needs, for anybody else's, and you need to know that you should be treated with respect by everyone, and that we are doing our absolute best to make this a really nice place for you to live at this time in your life. I want to talk to you about maybe making an official complaint, because I can see that some of the things that have been happening for you in the last few months are not meeting your needs, and that is not meeting the acceptable standard for what we expect in a living residential place like this. So, you know, there's some things more than just the bruising on your body. You've got some sore spots, which is not good for your health and your well-being. We've noticed that there's some mats and things missing from the bathroom, so you know there's quite a few things that we'd like to report, and that by reporting it hopefully will make things better for you. Okay, so you know, anything that you report is completely confidential, and it's just between you and the complaints officer, supervisor, whoever takes that on board. There's a process here at the centre we follow, and what happens is you can give your complaint to the complaints officer verbally or in writing, whatever you feel most comfortable with. So it doesn't matter which way you present your case and these concerns. The complaints officer has to meet with you within 5 days of you making a complaint. However, you know, it could be like immediate if the situation is can't wait 5 days, and that may apply to your situation, I think. Now the whole thing's confidential, and we will make sure that in whatever way it is you are protected from any sort of victimisation or retaliation because of making this complaint. Maybe moving staff around or making some little changes to your program. We'll make sure that you are looked after at all times. The complaints officer will talk to Nurse Naja about what's been going on in the care with you, about following the care plan, whatever else is involved, and try to come up with a plan of action to remedy the situation, if that's possible. Okay, so remember that your well-being is always at the centre of this process, no matter what. If that plan is not acceptable to Nurse Naja, she has a right to appeal, correct channels, and also no matter what happens with your concerns or complaint, this matter does go up to the regular team management meeting because they like to know what's going on and it informs them to improve their services. But I will always support you, and if you've got any questions or concerns, just ask, and we will. You live here. This is very important that this is a good place for you to live, and that you are respected by everyone who lives here and works here. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, so if you're happy with that, I'll give you a little bit of time to think about it.
Yes.
And I'll come back later on this afternoon and we'll just talk more about what you want to proceed with.
Thanks, Liz.
Okay? All right then. Thanks, Judith.